Hi everyone, back for another review, this time of Ponyo. Ponyo, Ponyo, little fishy in the sea. So, you all know I love Miyazaki movies. I reviewed three, um, three of his movies so far, and each one got a rave review. And Ponyo's gonna be no different. The story for this one is really simple. It's loosely based on The Little Mermaid and Hans Christian Andersen's original story version. And of course, it's not depressing at the end like the Hans Christian Andersen version, but it's not a carbon copy of Disney either, or even of the original story. Here we have a younger protagonist with Brunhilde, or Ponyo, who falls for a little boy named Sosuke. They're both 5, so it's more like puppy love, but it's still so cute. So she wants to become human against the wishes of her father, and then as she comes to the world, like the land. But then, of course, tsunamis break out, storms are coming, all from Ponyo living on land with Sosuke. So they have to find a way to save the day and make it so Ponyo can still stay with Sosuke. And yeah, that's about it. This movie isn't one you watch for really plot. In fact, the plot is probably the least impressive element of this movie. But at the same time, similar to My Neighbor Totoro, it's not really trying to be anything exciting or epic, but there are definitely scenes that are that way, don't get me wrong. Such as this scene of Ponyo running and then the waves coming and chasing after Lisa and Sosuke. But the movie is meant to be really cute, adorable, fun, and it's not quite as slow moving and relaxing as, say, My Neighbor Totoro, but it definitely isn't the typical plot of action adventure either. But the real heart for it is that there's a lot of heart for the relationship between Ponyo and Sosuke and seeing Ponyo interact with everything around her, as well as some scenes of good emotional impact, like when Sosuke is separated from Lisa, or the idea of Fujimoto not really being a villain, but just concerned for his daughter and the world, and the idea of his daughter in the hands of humans. So the emotions are what makes this a story that is definitely charming for the whole family. It's almost like a picture book brought to life. And now, speaking of picture book, on to the picture of the film, the animation. It's Miyazaki. It's so beautiful from the beginning. We see the fish, and they're almost done into a way that's painted almost like they're from a mural, but they're also very realistic. And all the sea creatures really do look real. And the water scenes, they're also gorgeous, and the character animation is also great, especially some of the transformation scenes from Ponyo into fish into girl or back again, and sometimes it just looks plain cute, like when she's halfway in between and she has this sort of froggish appearance to her. Adorable. And it's a Miyazaki movie, so the backgrounds are really gorgeous. The scenes in the sea are great. The scenes that are just Ponyo and Sosuke playing together always have something charming to look at, which also goes under the plot that It just is similar to Totoro, two kids playing, which is enough sometimes. So the animation is definitely some of Ghibli's signature beautiful look, and I love it for it. On to the characters. I love Ponyo. Not just the movie, her. When I pick her up and give her a hug and play with her, she is so cute and adorable and curious about everything. And the fact that she's doing all this to be with Sosuke is really sweet. I know in Hotel Transylvania 3 I said I don't care for kid couples, but here it's just so adorable and it's not really forced or pushed by the adults in any way, like saying that Ponyo and Sosuke can't just be friends. So it doesn't feel nearly as forced in this one. Plus, they have more time to bond, so it's not just couple. So Ponyo is an adorable character that's very thoughtful to others, has a soft spot for anyone she meets. The scenes of her interacting with a baby are really cute, and cute is the best word to describe her, as well as adorable. I love her so much. And Sosuke, similar to the Ponyo, he's just so cute, but given that he's a human and has been raised by humans and by a responsible mother, he's the more level-headed of the two. Not that Ponyo's dumb or anything, it's just she's been in different experiences, so that means that Sosuke is usually the more level-headed one. And he's very protective of Ponyo and determined to take good care of her, and he accepts her no matter what she is, human or a fish, which is so sweet. And his relationship with his mother and the old ladies, he just seems to bring a smile to everybody that knows him, just like all Ghibli kids do. Lisa is my favorite Ghibli mother. She, similarly to how I said to Tatsuro from My Neighbor Totoro, is going through a lot with her husband constantly at sea and managing to take care of her son and work to support him. But also she does manage to have some fun with him, and while she is firm on some things, other times she will be lenient and fun, like deciding to have dessert first because it's been a backwards sort of day when Sosuke and she are upset that Sosuke's dad isn't coming. And she really takes in Ponyo as her own, which makes her even more lovable. And she's great. And the scene when they're briefly separated is really heartbreaking. Fujimoto is sort of the antagonist of the movie, but that doesn't mean he's a villain. Antagonists cause conflict. Villains willfully do evil for their own gain. But his motivation is to keep his daughter safe and protect the world. So that makes him very layered, and his own backstory of being human at one point really does add layers to him, as well as showing how his disdain for humans isn't influencing his daughter, who's become infatuated with a little human boy. So that it makes him a really interesting character. Plus, he is really funny in some parts when he tries to spray water on the ground. Great character. Grandma Mare, I'm probably bad at pronunciations, and it's said in the subtitles, but I can't remember it being said in the dub, is a great mother figure to Ponyo. She's encouraging to Ponyo and wants to support her relationship with Sosuke, and that makes her just such a sweet, caring mom figure. And it's clear that she and Ponyo are very close, and she's the goddess of mercy, while also being large and potentially scary at times, according to Ponyo. Like Lisa, as Sosuke says. Aw. So, yeah, I love her. I love all these characters. Oh, and the old ladies are so great. Yoshi has this sort of grandmotherly feel to her throughout the scenes that she's in, and she's just so sweet too. Sosuke, while Togi is a little on the cranky side, but deep down loves Sosuke as much as the others do. So Ponyo is a simple but sweet and emotionally fun and adorable movie with great animations and good characters. It's definitely worth checking out, as is the case of any Miyazaki movie. Definitely check this movie out. Like I said, for about 3 times. So, as always, leave an anime film you want me to suggest in the comments section below, and I'll see you later. Bye.